From Katu News, this is breaking news.
That breaking news right now, police moving in at Portland State, where protesters have been occupying the library for several days now. Katu is on your side with multiple crews covering every angle for you. Let's go out to Wesley Ogle, who's right in front of the library, watching this all unfold. What are you seeing right now, Wes?
Yeah, and so we have this caution tape up here, so we're standing behind it right now as Portland police have moved in to, as they say, clear out the trespassers from the PSU library. There are a lot of Portland police officers here. They are playing this announcement on repeat, saying anyone left inside the library will be arrested. Anyone who resists will face additional charges. Leave out of the front entrance. Leave now. Right now, I just saw a couple more protesters, if you can zoom into them, Evan, come out the front of the library. You can see one has a bicycle, another one has a big bag or what looks like a shield. And that's in addition to two other protesters who've been out here yelling at Portland police, but it's really hard to hear what they're saying. One thing we did make out was we are on the right side of history, or, be on the right side of history. But there's a lot of materials in front of the entrance of the PSU library. We know there are a lot of people inside the library. We just can't see them. When I talked to one of the protesters who is a PSU master's student this morning, she told me she estimated about 60 people were probably inside. About 70 to 80% of those people are PSU students, she said. But she said there are other people in there, including some homeless people inside the PSU library. Negotiations, as we know, between the school and the protesters have not come to an agreement. PSU president said that there were a verbal agreement, and then it was not signed by the protesters. So here we are now. And I hear this protester just telling the police to get a drink, relax. As I know from talking to Shayla, that protester this morning, she said, we are not leaving. Just this morning, they put up another wooden barricade out front, and she said, we are here to stay. We are not leaving until the school completely severs ties with Boeing and any other companies that are supporting Israel. And they say they are willing to be arrested for the people of Gaza. And I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, Wes, we're going to keep you on standby. Let's go to Joe English now, who is at the staging area. What are you seeing there, Joe?
Yeah, we're on Broadway. Want to let people know as you make your way up and down Broadway that you will not be able to use the cross streets to get into the Commons area, the library area on campus, because we are seeing at least 2 or 3 police officers and vehicles staged at each of the cross streets on Harrison, on Hall, and Montgomery, to the north and south on Broadway. If you are thinking that you're going to park on Broadway and get onto the campus, it's not going to happen. They're keeping people out, and we've already seen several people this morning coming up wanting to get into the campus area from these directions, and police saying, no, that's not going to happen. Quiet out here as far as any protesting, any activity, that kind of thing, so pretty mellow on the perimeter where we are. But if you are driving by on Broadway, you're going to see a lot of cop cars out here, a lot of police officers, and we have seen several more vehicles circling around the area. So the perimeter goes fairly wide from where that main activity is happening, but not a lot of activity out here just yet. So we want to be out here to make sure to let you know if that does happen to evolve in that direction, that we're going to be here to let you know about it. Ange?
Yeah, perhaps they're ready for it to spill over into this area. Who knows, Joe?
Yep.
Thank you. Let's check in with Noel Ford at the live desk. Noel, we've been trying to listen in on the announcements there, the ones coming from the protesters and the police. It's a little bit hard to hear because it's so loud. You have a transcript of some of what they're saying?
I do, Angelica, and actually they just changed that message, Portland Police. This just came out a few minutes ago, so this is what they posted on Twitter, or X rather, at PPB Alerts, and the sound truck, this is what it's saying right now. This is the Portland Police Bureau. Anybody left inside the South Park blocks and or Miller Library will be arrested for second-degree trespass. Anyone resisting arrest could have force used against them and be subject to additional criminal charges. Before that, I did not see the message on the tweet saying anybody resisting arrest could have force used against them. So that is the change that I am seeing there, Angelica. Like I said, PPB is posting all of these sound alerts on this Twitter page, on this X page. So, you know, if we're checking in with Wesley out there and it's hard for us to hear what the police are saying, we can always come back and check this page. And I'll be looking for any updates. You know, we have people on the ground, and then I'll be looking for the social media updates here. But this is a pretty significant update from the Portland Police Bureau there, though, so we'll be watching.
Yeah, very helpful. Noelle, thank you. Let's take another live look at what's happening out there right now. We want to let viewers know what's going on right now. Police are about to enter PSU's library where demonstrators have been hunkered down. This is the third morning they've been in there. This started last Thursday as a peaceful protest in the South Park blocks. On Monday night, protesters broke into the library and took it over. Campus closed Tuesday and Wednesday. Portland State President Ann Cudd asked them to leave voluntarily. Negotiations broke down yesterday morning, and Katu saw protesters adding more to their barrier this morning, including that soccer goal that we've been showing you. And now here's where we are. Police have moved in. It looks like they're very close. Let's take a live look at from Mike's shot. Mike Warner is on the other side for us. Is this Mike's shot we're watching right now? Can we talk to you, Mike? What are you seeing out there?
Well, I kind of walked, I was on the back side, and I kind of, with my security guy, we kind of walked around here to the other side. We're seeing, obviously, what you've been saying, a lot of police presence, a lot of the roads are blocked around the library by the officers. I was there when pretty much the whole team of officers showed up. They all got out with their tactical gear on. They had the zip ties with them, and they are staged all around the place. I followed a group of them in to a couple of, to nearby surrounding buildings. They're just kind of staging as what you imagine the police would do and get in their tactical positions to, you know, hopefully resolve this peacefully. But you can see, it's kind of like Wesley was saying, it's eerily quiet out here. You have the loudspeakers, you can hear that going. But then I turned around a minute ago, and there's a lady playing with her dog in the park. So it's just kind of different. It's a little bit just surreal, sort of, seeing all this. But definitely a lot of police in the area. I would avoid it if you can. Traffic is kind of a mess around the Market, Mill Street, Park Avenue area with a lot of police officers. I actually saw a truck getting a minor accident in that area because of all the police showing up. So it's just been just kind of a crazy scene so far this morning. But you can see it's quiet in the front of the library. You see kind of move up here to the tape, you see where the officers are broadcasting those messages from the loudspeaker from. Definitely police everywhere. I've come up to a couple of spots where the officers told me to back away. So it's just definitely an active scene that you just don't really see every single day. And it's watching to see what happens. Hopefully they get this resolved without too many problems here.
Yeah.